If they want to make it illegal for you to be homeless, then they're going to have to bring some recompense to some of us that don't deserve to be. Because we work hard and we get sabotaged. And we can't help it that our electronic devices are being hacked. And so we're not making the money that we should be making. And that we had jobs with housing. And criminals paid corrupt managers to get rid of us. Even though that we were one of the top employees. Or they hire managers that are crappy workers and have less experience and not as good of a work ethic. And so they get rid of you because they think you're going to take their job. Or they're involved in criminal activity and you're an intuitive, so they don't want you around. Or all three put together. And that's happened at 2 places that I had housing and jobs that I liked, and I never should have been messed with, and I never should have lost those placements. So if they're going to make that an issue, then they need to start bringing some justice and some recompense to those of us that don't deserve to be in these situations. And something needs to happen about the fact that it's impossible to find a place that's decent to live, that's not in crack whore city, for less than $2,000 a month. Come on. Some stuff needs fixed in this nation. And until we start fixing it, it's never going to get fixed. Now, does that make much sense to anyone? This is why they try to get rid of people like me. Because we don't serve the deep state. We expose the deep state. And we expose the most heinous crimes going on. And so we're targeted for it. Disability needs to catch on to that and acknowledge it. Our government organizations and our law enforcement needs to catch on to it. There's some changes that need to be made. The church needs to catch on to it, especially instead of preaching false doctrine. They need to look into the Church of Acts. They need to look into the teachings of Jesus. They need to get their doctrine straight because their churches are basically laundering facilities for gangster money. And they need to be charged taxes if they can't do what Jesus told them to do as a church. Anyways, if we just get rid of the people that could change the world for the better, we're never going to have a better world. Now, does that make any sense? Ugh. I am